Next for you on the 7 tonight, we're continuing to follow the tornadoes that hit southeastern Kentucky over the weekend that claimed more than a dozen lives and left parts of Laurel County in ruins. Here's some video from London the night the storms happened. You can see in the security video from the airport in London the wind starting to pick up before the power then goes out at the building there. Later in the night, the video, you can see the lightning in the sky, sparks from what could be power lines going down. We're also learning the county now under evacuation orders. The evacuation orders are going to last from 6 p.m. until 11 in two neighborhoods hardest hit by the storm in Laurel County. Now, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear saying it's just simply too dangerous to be around the debris tonight, and shelters are set up at several places there in Laurel County. Governor Beshear says dozens of people are being housed already in hotels and Airbnbs, along with dozens of travel trailers that have been brought in. Now, this news after yesterday's announcement that Laurel County will be under a curfew. Laurel County officials declaring that curfew from 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. starts today. It's going to run through May 27th. The curfew covers any tornado damage zone in the city of London, plus all of the unincorporated parts of Laurel County. County Sheriff says the curfew will not cover firefighters, National Guard, law enforcement, or residents. Those who violate the curfew face a misdemeanor, a fine, and up to 6 months in jail. Now, Governor Beshear also giving an update on the storm damage while spreading a message of resiliency.
We aren't going anywhere. We're going to be here until every home, every structure, and every life is rebuilt. You are going to get our very best effort and the benefit of everything we've learned from each and every one of these. What we are seeing on the stabilization and recovery is moving as fast as I've seen it, not just in Kentucky, but anywhere else. But our goal is to do better and better because folks that have been through the worst deserve the best.
Yeah, the governor also gave an update on the people being treated at UK Hospital for injuries related to the storms. 8 people still in the hospital, which is down from the 10 initially reported. 2 we understand are in critical condition, which is also down from 10. 2 are in serious, 4 are in good condition. Meanwhile, neighbors in London, Kentucky are beginning the long road to recovery after their community was reduced to rubble during this weekend's tornado. The EF4 tornado tore through an area near the London Corbin Airport, leaving a path of destruction in its wake. Keith and Joanne Collins live across the street from that airport. They were at home when the tornado hit. The couple braced for impact, sheltering in their basement. While taking shelter, a window of the basement was blown out.
Just totaled down next to this front wall. And until it was over, she was over in the floor and I was over top of her. Really don't know where we would have gone upstairs if we hadn't had a basement, because everything was pretty much destroyed where it's pushed against the center of the house. So we were kind of shocked.
You know, the Collins are staying at a family member's home. Their home was just one of the many destroyed in their neighborhood. And we're also hearing today Laurel County Public Schools now officially have ended the 2024-25 school year due to the severe weather and the damage that was left behind. Graduation, though, has not been affected. It will still be on for May 31st. And if you would like to volunteer your time with recovery efforts, the City of London says you can call or text this number if you would like to volunteer with the tornado recovery. You can also reach out through this number if you are in need of help. And that number for you, you see it right there on the bottom of your screen. We'll still read it off for you at 606-231-0518. A Morgan County Sheriff's deputy has now been indicted on multiple charges after he shot and killed a man while responding to a reported burglary earlier this month. Special agents from the TBI have obtained indictments charging Deputy Charles Faircloth with criminally negligent homicide and official misconduct in the shooting death of 28-year-old John Cox. As we've reported, deputies had responded to the 300 block of Raycross Road in Harriman, where they encountered Cox after receiving a report of a burglary. Now, according to the district attorney's office, Faircloth shot Cox 4 times after he picked up a rock and came after Faircloth. His arraignment, by the way, is set for Tuesday, May 27th. A former Knox County school teacher has been sentenced after an investigation into sexual activity involving a minor. Kristen Brown was indicted on 5 counts of exploitation of a minor by electronic means back in November. As we've reported, the investigation found that Brown intentionally exposed a child under the age of 13 to sexual content using an electronic device between December of 2023 to March of last year. Knox County Schools previously told 6 News that Brown has not worked for the school system since March of last year. Now, she was sentenced to 1 year in prison with 10 years probation. Well, nearly 8 months since Helene devastated the community, rafting companies in Hartford, Tennessee are proving their resilience. Most rafting companies have reopened despite losing nearly everything. Smoky Mountain Outdoor Rafting and the Nantahala Outdoor Center are both gearing up now for one of their busiest seasons, with Memorial Day just about here. And they tell us despite the hurricane changing some of the waterways, the ride down the river is about the same difficulty level as before and is still a family-friendly event. And while they both had to rebuild their sites after the storm, they say tourism is one of the first things that will help rebuild their economy.
Itself has recovered dramatically. Actually, the water is a lot better than it was. It's cleaner and prettier than it was. And the economic impact to this area especially can't be overstated. And there are a lot of people who are awfully relieved to see us today. And vacationers coming to Gatlinburg, Tennessee are happy to know that they can include rafting in their Smoky Mountain experience.
Prepare for the upcoming weekend. They do say there is more work to be done before the area is back to normal. With the construction on I-40 at the Tennessee-North Carolina border, they don't expect to see as much traffic from people traveling through the area. Well, the Knoxville Police Department is thanking the public for their tips, which helped identify a suspect they believe may have been burglarizing a number of vehicles. KPD reports someone had burglarized multiple commercial vehicles parked in the 1900 block of Sutherland Avenue on May 8th. Now, on Monday, Knoxville Police shared photos of the man that is on your screen right now. Now, thanks to tips submitted to the East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers, KPD says the suspect has been identified as of today.